this membership card in the colored book.
All of your ideas have tons of potential. Being an author for children's books sounded like it had tons of potential, but potential isn't really anything.
Come on, Andrew. You've never, ever been on a date. You don't even...
I don't have kids.
Right, I forgot. Boyfriend took everything when he moved out.
Shut up.
I'm your hallucination. Make me!
You're fictional.
Yes, and you created me. So really...
All of your ideas have tons of potential. Being an author for children's books sounds...
Yeah, now you got something.
Nope, I got nothing.
And here, you told your boy...
That's how we start these stories, right? Once upon a time, there was a dame named Red. Red was what we call a looker. She
Hey man, haven't heard from you in a while. I'm coming over later today. Everyone at school and the team misses you, man.
No.
I'm coming over later today. Everyone at school and the team misses you, man. You know the season's coming.
You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
and you can't look at anything else. I'd been on her trail for weeks. The trap has been set, and I'm
Was still scared. Was still scared.
My name's Ken Jenkins.
My name's Koi Yoon.
I know this guy, we've been friends since middle school.
Unfortunately.
I used to go to church and pretend like I was playing the piano on the back of the pews. And I would always get yelled at for it because nobody knew what I was doing. I was just playing, it was a good time. I never got formalized lessons. It just kind of came to me naturally. Here I am now. I've been doing it for about 19, 20 years now.
I came to this country from Vietnam. I actually didn't speak any English at all. But one thing that I found that I could relate with the people here was through music.
The thing for me that about the Tampa area that drives me for my passion for music is that there's not a lot of room for ambiguity when it comes around when it comes to music. I mean, everyone here, the vibes are rich. Culture, it's kind of everything's so fast paced and always moving, always going, and there's a level of comfortability that isn't matched by many other cities in the state.
There's also the beach, more laid back, slower paced world. So you got best of everything in this area.
If you want to come to the Tampa area and survive, the one thing that I would say is don't let anyone stop you. It doesn't matter what the dream is. If you fall down on your way down, make sure you pick yourself back up and you insert yourself into the culture where you belong.
My name is Andrew Cork. I'm an artist. This is the path that I chose for my life since before I can remember, really. I started doing recycled art because my last name is Cork, and I thought it'd be funny to make a painting out of cork, so that's how I started, and since then my recycled art has grown into bike tires and all sorts of recycled material. I really like making art here in Tampa because of the energy. For me, it was creating recycled works of art. I feel like I've joined an already building movement towards more green ways of doing things. I like to think of myself as just like a creative advocate for the recycled art.
My name is Sheridan Wright, and I am a ballroom dance instructor. I kind of grew up dancing mostly modern and ballet. And when I was in college, I started salsa dancing. And then when I traveled around in Europe, I got invited to different places to perform and dance. So I was able to bring those styles back with me to America. Dance is my life, and it's just something I don't feel fulfilled if I'm not dancing. It's something I've always done, so I just couldn't ever live without it. The reason I came to Tampa is because the vibe here is just lively, and people here actually care about the arts. And they'll invest in the arts and they're able to spend time to go see the arts. You can't find that in a lot of places. People just are happy and they're dancing, and it's just a very lively place. I found people are so much more welcoming than anywhere I've ever been. I felt like I was welcomed with open arms. So I would say just put yourself out there, take the leap, and see where you go with it.
It's your town.
It's your town.
It's your town.
It's our town.
This is a city on fire, and we cause these flames.
find...
Substance? I don't think there could be more substance in a figure like this.
Mind over muscle, meathead. Substance comes from the mind. Andrew, if you write me in your story...
She was the key.
What would be, Red?
The key that would open the door to my enemy's home.
Finally decides to travel forward in time and meet his long-lost family.
She starts to tell them who she really is, but stops. And then says...
He finally finds the scarecrow.
If I could get to Red, everything else would fall into place. Whether leering or trying to glance,
Would you like a water? Before we can continue, I'm required to read this waiver. The time traveler understands that any actions taken in the past
after the other, some with the old tire iron, and some with his mother's gardening shears. They were so tired that they could hardly
Carter! I'm one of only 2 authors to win both the Caldecott and Newbery Medal.
This isn't going to be easy.
It is good to see you again.
Listen, if you were to just see the character, you'd understand what he's trying...
I'm done! You want to go live there with your characters, then go. But if you want to continue living here...
It is good to see you again.
You have your card with you, right?
Of course, right here.
Who doesn't? Okay, so just swipe right there.
See if it makes any sense. It's a story about this little girl who every day as she's walking to school she stops and she sees this beautiful flower.
You don't remember me, do you?
You have your card with you, right?
Of course, right here.
Who doesn't? Okay.
What have you been doing for the past year?
Researching.
For who?
You mean Kitten, Murphy, Tracy, Beatty, Nicholson, Cruz, Bieber. Little tramp.
Your ex-wife. She was also a pivotal
Once upon a time. That's how we start these stories, right?
I'm going to be a father. Would I be any good?
You mean Kitten, Murphy, Tracy, Beatty, Nicholson, Cruz, Bieber.
as you know, I've been working on my story for the past 10 years now, and I think I've finally made some headway.
Andrew Tracy.
She was the kind of broad that when you look at her, it's like an ice pick in the eye. So beautiful it hurts, and you can't look at anything else.
Every day I go to work and I'm able to do what I love, which is create. You really get that sense of potential. Every day you walk in and sit down is an opportunity to make a change. To make something happen. I'm fortunate enough to be working with some of my best friends. On those slow days, you know, when nobody can get in the zone, everybody's kind of absent. We just get together and talk about what are we going to do after work. Living in Tampa, which is such a beautiful city, going out after work is always the best part of the day. Every day is an adventure. Tampa has everything: the food, the art, the music. Being young and living in a city like Tampa, I mean, you can't really ask for more than that. Just step out onto those streets and nothing can stop you. It's your town. It's your town.
We're glad to have you as part of the team.
I'm willing to tell you. I'll tell you anything.
Now, neither one of us can afford you acting like a fucking liberal. Here, take it, and get ready to shoot someone. I'll ask again. Who did you work for?
You're not Grandma. You don't remember me, do you?
You're the most handsome thing I've ever seen. I want to lap you up, baby. Yes.
Now, neither one of us can afford you acting like a fucking...
No, it's a very, very serious story about a little girl who's in trouble.
I'm sorry, Brenda. You know, I gotta see a membership
If you keep staring at a kitten like that, your ice cream's gonna melt.
It's okay, Sonny. I don't mind if your brother watches me.
Oh! No, it's a very, very serious story about a little girl.
Should never get ice cream.
Who are you, really?
Me? I'm the next Salinger.
Sweetie, you need a tissue. Your nose is bleeding.
Without you. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Sweetie, you need a tissue. Your nose.
Without you. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Astrologers across the world are reporting up to 75 separate incoming objects. So far, no comment
A list
has
of
been
cities
made
that
by
have
NASA
fallen:
or any other
Hull,
leading space agencies.
Lincoln, Manchester.
The ships are huge and have only stationed themselves where the Brunswick has fallen.
7 long days since the attack started and 45 million people have been displaced. 15 million remain missing. Among them is the daughter of Prime Minister Hugh Ashby, whose anguish is proving that in times of hardship such as these, we really are all in this together. She was last seen in the north of the country with her cousin. Mr. Ashby is currently running his government from Paris. In the programme at 2, we'll be talking to Professor Carl Cooper about why the aliens targeted the UK alone and asking, will their unearthly kingdom spread further into Europe? We'll also be joined by language expert Alex Wilkin, mechanical biologist Gary Jones.
Mr. Prime Minister, sir.
We found her.
Citizens are advised to stay indoors if you are unable to evacuate the United Kingdom.
You must not have heard the news. You're supposed to be inside.
Get out the car.
I knew they'd come. I had it all figured out, saw all the files, the videos, but none of them believed me, none of them. They wanted this to happen. And what makes you so special, sweetheart? So special that this woman is paid to stand between you and a gun just so you can get home to dear old daddy and his little minions. We protested, you know. Me and all the other farmers, we had the licenses, it was all legit. But they came and they took them away anyway. And then these things come along. This is why we can't let the government take our guns away. But they give you a gun.
Put the gun down, Einstein.
If I can't go to warn the others, nobody can go.
We've got enough problems with those things in the sky without us trying to kill each other too.
Medic!
I need you to keep breathing. Okay. Deep breath in and out. Keep your eyes open for me. I need you to concentrate on your breathing. I'm sorry. Oh. Try not to talk and concentrate on your breathing. Stay safe. No! Do something!
Miss Ashby! Miss Ashby! We've come to get you out. We need to move. Jackson!
Why? Oh, please! No, please. You're with me.
It's gonna be all right. Move out!
You left her behind! She was like my family!
She's gonna get us killed, sir. If I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. Look at me. I said look at me. We've lost 3 men getting to you. Okay? Now, not too far from me, there's a boat, and it's going to take you to mainland Europe. I know you've done your training. I need you to comply.
Very compassionate, Woody.
Thank you, Sergeant.
What's wrong with you? Well, what are you pouting at? It's been explained to you clear as day that these men and a woman have been sent to rescue you.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, but nothing. They're not here for me. They're here for you.
You're my cousin. It's not like they're gonna leave you behind.
Umbrella!
Ella.
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 What do you reckon, Woody?
We stick to the plan, we get to the boat. 1400 hours.
Okay.
I need these lot switched on. I need them to know what we're walking into.
Okay.
Take 5, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
Sarge says we're stopping for 5, so you best get some water.
Wheel that's left.
We don't know for sure.
What about you? Would you protect me?
With all my life, miss. Come on, we're nearly there.
Everything's been destroyed.
Nah, Gruza was a mess before the invasion. Ain't that right, Jackson? It's your own town, innit?
Wow. We've got a comedian in our ranks. I didn't realise that was part of training.
What's going on? Where are we heading?
Our RV's the dock tower.
RV?
Shh, pipe down. It's rendezvous. Now keep your head down and be quiet. Okay. It's just a kid, Sergeant.
Keep moving.
How's the food? Not as good as Nana Vic's. No. I hope she's all right. I can't believe what Einstein said was true. I thought you were gonna die.
That's how it happens nowadays. You either go mad like Einstein, or you end up like Sarah Jane. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
We're gonna have to find somewhere to hold up.
Clear. We're clear.
Support! Support!
What happened? He was just standing through there, just looking out that window.
Waiting for us?
I don't know.
Jackson, look at me. Did he say anything?
Phone home.
You two finished? If they were here waiting, then they knew we were coming, sir. King, get the others. We need to move. Move!
out of here, we're running out of time. Look at me, look at me. You've been strong for me before, I just need you to be strong for a little bit longer, okay? Okay, Jay. Take it back! Get in! Covering fire!
Aren't you coming? No, you've got to come. You can't just leave.